All right, let's talk about some free agency news and potential free agency.
Potential free agency news. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, starting off with our boy Saquon Barkley.
He ain't going
He,
over.
I don't know. He just turned
Wait a
down a
minute.
contract extension for 12 mil.
Hey, the man. Wait a
Hopefully
minute.
they do, because if they don't, he's on the market.
Well, he's proven to be the most important person in your offense right now.
Pay the man.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
They have to pay him.
Yeah. And speaking about paying Zeke, he's stated that he's willing to take a pay cut to stay with the Cowboys.
That's because he knows nobody else wants him.
That's because he knows he ain't worth the contract he has.
Yeah.
And he knows that makes him expendable. So in order to try to make himself worthy of staying on the team, I'm willing to take less money because being overpaid is not the place he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I don't agree that no one would want him. I honestly believe that the Dolphins would want him. I can tell you now the Dolphins want him.
A lot of teams would want him. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. A smash mouth running back? Absolutely.
Man. Speaking about turning down money, Lamar Jackson turned down $133 million guaranteed from the Ravens.
You know why?
He's a better quarterback than Deshaun Watson is right now. And the Browns just paid Deshaun Watson $230 million, and he hasn't even played in a year. So yeah, you're gonna have to pay me that. You're gonna have to give me the Deshaun Watson contract now.
You have to give me whatever I ask you for, because I asked for a lot before the season, and I was willing to take less. But you offered me peanuts. You lowballed me. And now I came out here without a contract extension, and I balled out. Had you in position to get where we need to get to the playoffs, and then guess what happened to me?
I got hurt.
Pay me. F you, pay me.
All I hear is Rod Tidwell right now. Show me the money.
Hey, so you think they're going to actually pay him? Do you think they're going to pay him?
No, that was the right movie.
No, you wrong movie. F you, pay me is a different movie.
Oh.
F you, pay me is from a different movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think the Ravens are going to pay Lamar?
Who they getting rid of to do it?
That's the real question right there.
They just used most of their money to sign Roquan.
Yeah, but I don't think they got to get rid of nobody. Pay him. They can afford to pay. They can figure it out. I've seen amazing things happen under the salary cap. They can afford to pay.
Yeah.
Question is, do they want to?
Right. Yeah. Or do they want to take their chances elsewhere?
And I don't think they're gonna pay him.
So where do you think he ends up next year as a free agent?
Not having that conversation again. We did that last week. Because I think he's going to end up in Chicago.
I don't.
I know. That's why I'm not having that conversation again.
How funny it would be if we got rid of Kirk Cousins again. No, we're not, but if
you
came
to Minnesota, Justin Fields.
No, they ain't. Justin Fields is the lifeblood of the market. The Wilfs are going to pay whatever it takes to keep him.
They ain't going to do it.
You talking Justin Jefferson?
No, I'm talking Justin Fields.
I know.
Oh,
Wayz
shit,
is
I'm talking-
Justin Jefferson.
Look,
Oh.
hey,
He said the
I've been
Bills.
drinking this wine. It's been really good. So
Wine sneak up on you, y'all. That wine sneak up on you. You're learning.
And the sad part
Oh.
is, I'm sitting here listening to you say Justin Fields, and I'm still saying Justin Jefferson.
I don't know where he ends up, to be honest. I don't know where he ends up. But there's so many places he can land. But it's got to be somebody that's willing to play his style of football. And that's what Baltimore, I think, is going to hold over his head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't land someplace that understands how to play you, you're going to be trash. You're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And especially if he goes to Chicago.
There's
That's
a
way
lot
too
bad
big
ones.
of a hit on the cap to
Y'all the only
build
ones
that
talking
offensive
about him
line.
going to Chicago. He's not going to Chicago.
I don't.
Yeah,
That's why I don't think he's going to Chicago. They
Yeah.
can spend all that cap space on their line rather than one quarterback.
Yeah, they about to draft another QB and get rid of Justin Fields.
No, the hell he ain't. who they gonna draft? The dude that back Justin Fields up?
Yes,
No.
he did a pretty
He's
good
better-
job of replacing him
He's a better
already.
quarterback. He's a better quarterback. They need a quarterback. They need if they're smart, they'll move Justin Fields while he's hot and pick a quarterback because Justin Fields runs too damn much. He's a running quarterback, and you don't need that's not going to sustain itself. It has been proven to not be sustainable, and that's why Baltimore is not going to pay Lamar Jackson.
When you don't have a line to protect you, you're
It don't matter. It don't.
Well, and it's
all you
deeper
do is
than that,
run.
bro. It's they got the wrong kind of line to protect that. They have a run. They have a running offensive line where their offensive line specializes in the run game. But
And
when
they're
you're trying to
changing
have
that.
your quarterback
But y'all
out
the
there
ones that
passing
steered this-
majority of the game,
Y'all
Let me
the
say
ones
this.
that steered this to a Chicago Bears discussion.
Yeah, no, I want to
Yeah.
say this. I want to say this. I recall being ridiculed heavily. Latone was one of them that came at me too. When I said the Cowboys need to trade, what was that boy? Dez, what was Dez?
Dez
Like?
Bryant.
Dez Bryant.
Dez Bryant, when the first year that Dak took over, his rookie year, I said Dallas needs to move Dez Bryant now, moving while he's hot, because he's not Dak Prescott's favorite receiver. So
Right.
if you move him now, he's still valuable. You can get good value for him, but next year it's going to be exposed that he's not Dak's go-to guy, and he's going to lose that value. So get rid of him now while you can, and you'll look like a genius in 2 years.
Yeah.
And everybody laughed at me. Everybody ridiculed me. Everybody talked about me. They didn't move him, and the following year, Dez was trash, and they couldn't get rid of him because he lost all that value. 'Cause now we all see that he's trash. And the same thing is going to happen to Justin Fields. You can move him right now while he's hot. He's a hot commodity. You've got the first pick to replace him immediately with a quarterback that can actually throw the ball, and you can move him while he's hot, and somebody going to jump on it. Probably Baltimore would. And somebody will jump on it and take him and run him into the ground and let him last another year or two until he get broken up like every other running quarterback does.
See, I don't see that in his future.
I know, because you got Bears colored glasses, but you hold on to him. No, hold on to him and see if I see what I say. I'm telling you, he's gonna get hurt. You just can't do it. Quarterbacks ain't even wearing a mouthpiece. You gonna get hurt. You ain't wearing the same kind of pads.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
Don't get hurt out there unless you can sit there and unless you can get behind your protection and throw that damn ball. It's great for highlights. Don't get me wrong. It is great for highlights. I love it. I love to watch it. It's beautiful, but it's not sustainable. Name the last takeoff running quarterback like that won a Super Bowl. I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna let you wait that long. There hasn't been one.
Steve Young.
Steve Young could throw the hell out that ball. What you talking about?
Yeah, but
Right.
he could also run the hell out
He
that ball
had the
too.
But he
he could
didn't
run
rely
too,
on his
but he
running.
didn't rely on that. He was a pocket. He's the most accurate quarterback in the history of football. That's the person you're talking about.
But see, I think they're gonna. I think they're
The
gonna.
highest completion percentage in the history of the game. That's who we're talking
The
about.
Bears are gonna fix that offensive line this year.
They got to do more than that.
As much as I believe you, bro, I'm gonna wait and see because that front office, hopefully, if they got their stuff together.
You got to think about this, bro. The GM used to be an offensive lineman.
So you're saying they're going to take a offensive lineman with the first overall pick?
Oh no,
I ain't think so. So how they gonna fix it? They go how many? What high draft pick are they gonna blow for an offensive line?
the next pick they got
Ooh.
after that is 54.
Okay,
But they're going to trade back. They're
But-
going to trade back.
but and they also need a receiver. They ain't got no receivers. Who they gonna throw to? Who he gonna throw to? You can protect him all you want. Who he gonna throw to? Nobody. He's gonna take off running.
Okay.
I will
hasn't
say,
been-
yeah, this season, Chase Claypool proved himself to be mediocre at best.
and Mooney did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got two number 2 receivers.
And the most cap space in the NFL.
They got the cap space.
Yeah.
They do that. They do have that.
That's why they spend the entire cap space, hopefully.
That's
an
why they
offensive
can
line.
afford Lamar Jackson.
No. No, that's not happening. They can afford Saquon.
They can't afford Saquon.
Yeah. Speaking of, yeah, because David Montgomery may be on the free agent market this offseason.
Yep. Along with Tony Pollard and Josh Jacobs.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Pollard's
Miles
going-
Sanders as well, who I think the Bears should
So-
target.
Who?
Miles Sanders.
I don't think.
I'd
You
rather
think they're
have
gonna let
Tony
him
Pollard.
go? Tony Pollard ain't going nowhere. You can let that go. You can let that go, man. He ain't going nowhere. Good. Jerry gonna make that deal work some way, somehow. You're talking about a cowboy named Tony? Yeah, Jerry Jones ain't, nope. Jerry Jones ain't letting that dude go. You crazy. You already know.
Cowboy named Tony.
Yeah, already know. He ain't going nowhere, man. Yeah, but I don't know where Lamar is going to land. It would be interesting to see him in Green Bay.
Ooh.
It would be, especially
If he went
now-
to Green Bay, Chicago would be sorry they didn't grab him because then he'd get to kick Chicago ass twice a year, and Big Ed would be crying. We should have got him. We had the cap space.
Shit, they'll beat Detroit's ass too.
No, they won't. Detroit got Lamar's number, bro. Detroit got Lamar's number. That's the game. That's one of the games they should have won last year when they should have been 4-13-1, 4-12-1 instead of 3-13-1. Because they actually beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
But that they had that delay of game on 4th and 19 that the refs didn't call. And they ended up getting the first down on that play, and Justin Tucker kicked that ridiculous ass field goal. But that play never should have happened because it was definitely delay a game. They showed it again. The clock went to 0. You count 1. Then he snapped it. That was delay a game all day.
Yeah.
And that would have been it.
Yeah.
So they should have won that game. So no, the Lions don't fear him. Chicago does because he's gonna be mad at y'all for not grabbing him.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be mad at you for saying you don't want him. Oh, you didn't want me, huh, Big Ed? All right.
Nope,
Watch
I don't.
this. Watch this. So yeah, I like Justin Fields, but I think the smart move for Chicago would be to move him while he's hot and get and pick one of these quarterbacks that's coming out.
Well, yeah, you gotta rebuild that offensive line. You gotta build your wide receivers up. You got two wide receivers who clearly don't have chemistry with Justin Fields like that right now. Might as well get a quarterback that you can bring in and help build that team around.
But hold up, think about it, Wayz. Think about how smart this move is. This is my genius as a GM. If I was a GM, I'm moving Justin Fields. I'm keeping my first pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting his replacement with the first overall pick. And when I move him, I'm getting draft capital that I can get high enough picks to also work on that offensive line and then get me a number one receiver. Because I'm moving Justin Fields and he's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get a receiver and an offensive lineman with that. And I can afford all of it. Because I got all that cap space. And guess what? I ain't got to blow it on the quarterback now for another year because now I'm on a rookie contract again.
Yeah.
I'm still holding money. So I can build my offensive line and get a top and my receiving core with a rookie quarterback that's better at standing in that pocket and throwing the ball than this guy is. And you got him. That's great. But how long you got him? Because he runs a lot. Careful. Be careful. He runs a lot. I'm telling you, that's the genius.
Nope.
Without it, all you're going to do is keep getting high picks.
Nope.
All right. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I know. I hear your defiance, and that's great.
Yeah, I don't see it that way.
But you know what your problem is right now, Big Ed?
Huh?
You've fallen more in love with the player than your team.
No.
And that's scary. That's where you need to be scared of yourself. You need to be scared of yourself because right now you are more in love with the player than your team.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
You don't want to move Justin Fields for nothing. Because you know Chicago's terrible at quarterbacks. So you tying on to this Justin Fields guy more than your team. I'm telling you, I'm showing you how it's better for your team. And you don't care about better for my team. I just don't want to lose Justin Fields.
Here, I have a test.
No, it ain't that. It's just I think Justin Fields is the future of this team.
Okay. Now, then, if that's the case and you firmly believe that, are you willing to have Tom Brady get signed by the Bears to come in and be a mentor to Justin Fields?
Tom Brady ain't taking a mentor role.
If you're starting in quarterback, you are the mentor of the backups.
Tom Brady's not taking a mentor role.
Okay.
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 And Tom Brady ain't going back to the cold.
Tom Brady's not going to Chicago.
No. Like I said, I was testing.
The only thing that makes me think he will, because Chicago is known for being the place where quarterbacks go to die.
I think that was one of the most asinine comments I've ever heard on this show.
Well, it is, and Brady might be a time to go die somewhere. But I think no, I don't think Brady's going to Chicago.
Hell no.
I don't see that.
No.
I don't see that at all. I don't see their interest. I don't see the need to get him. They're not close enough. Brady needs to be. Brady wants to go someplace there where I make you a Super Bowl team.
Where do you think that would be?
I don't think it exists. I don't know. Maybe what about the Jets? I never thought about him being at the Jets.
To go back,
and he get to play New England twice a year.
Ooh. Now that's how you end the career. That's how you retire. You go and you beat your old coach at least twice.
I never thought about that because
Brett
the
was
Jets
at
are
the
loaded.
Jets. Brett was at the Jets before he went to the Vikings, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, that
Because
would
I
be
was going to
that
say
would
that's
be
another place where quarterbacks go to die.
where.
The
The
Jets.
Jets.
No, man, no, that would be interesting. That would be interesting, actually. That would
That would.
actually be interesting.
And that's the thing the Jets really need is that leadership.
Hey, because they got squad, man. They loaded.
Yeah, they just need that leadership. And yeah, Brady shows up on your door.
And
Man,
You got Brees Hall back there, Michael Carter on the backfield.
yeah,
Garrett Wilson, who was another guy that's up for that rookie of the year.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh,
man, you're stacked.
ooh.
Especially if they go ahead and trade off Zach Wilson and pick up a tight end. They get a reliable tight end as well. Oh
Miguel
man,
said he need a break.
My back teeth is starting to float.
His back teeth are floating. All right, well, go ahead and take a break. Big Ed gonna take a break. Me and Wade gonna keep it going.
yeah.
Go ahead. So Wade, what else you got?
All right. Let's see here. I got Jimmy G. Jimmy G's going on the free agent market.
He sure is. He's headed out there, isn't he?
He is.
My buddy, Jimmy G. Another guy that could end up in New York, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Jimmy G going to Carolina.
I can see Jimmy G going to Carolina, and Carolina has shown that with the right players they could do something special. So I think with Jimmy G there, his play style and his style of leadership is probably something that could really make that team good.
Yeah, I could see that. I can see him going to Chicago.
I
Oh
can see
yeah.
him going to Carolina or Atlanta.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now Atlanta's interesting to me because Atlanta always comes up when we talk about moving the quarterback there. But I'm gonna be frank, man. I like Ritter.
I do too. That's why I don't bring up Atlanta.
I like Ritter. I think Ritter is going to make a huge step from uh, the little bit of experience he got as a starter as a rookie because he started the tail end of the season, the last few games,
Yep.
and the jump he can make over this summer. That was why he was my high pick in my dynasty league because I was a fan of Cincinnati. I mean, if you think of Cincinnati didn't lose, so Ritter's a baller, man. And hey, I think he could make a step and be a big guy that makes the big jump like Trevor Lawrence in his second
Yeah,
season.
Okay.
I can see that as well. I agree with that. I would like to see Jimmy G. Another place that's likely is also Houston.
Ooh, Houston. But I think Houston's going to pick a QB.
Here's one that doesn't come up a lot. Jimmy G in Tennessee.
You are right, and that is scary.
Yeah. They got some weapons. Yeah,
that's a scary one. Jimmy G in Tennessee would be nice. Jimmy G in Tennessee would be nice.
Tannehill's looking like he's on his way out.
Yeah,
I don't think they trust Malik. I think Malik Willis is Tennessee's Jordan Love.
I don't think he's quite that. I think he's bigger than that, but I think they still want him to have another year. Yeah. I don't think he's going to be ready to jump off and be the starter next year. But then we don't know. We don't know. We don't know what kind of step Malik Willis can make.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of step. I'm curious to see what kind of step he can make in his second year, because that he could potentially take over. He could potentially be, the Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, the future of the franchise.
Right. But as far as Atlanta goes, I just don't see them going after another starter over Ritter. I think they're going to give him a chance to say, let's see what he got, see what we can do with him at quarterback and build around him.
So do you keep Mariota?
Maybe. I think
Yeah.
so. I
Have
think
a reliable backup.
I think you keep Mariota and have him on the bench. So the way the 49ers did with Garoppolo this year behind Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then pray that your last pick of the draft is better than both of them.
Hey, ain't that the truth though? Now here's another one. I think this is going to change fairly soon. But another person that's is scheduled to hit the free agent market if something is assigned, Geno Smith.
Oh, Geno's not going nowhere.
He might. I mean, you think about it, Seattle's got the 5th pick, so they might look to do something different than Geno.
Yeah.
I don't know if they trust that lightning in a bottle. They hit it, but do you hit it and quit it? And
I think Geno proved his worth.
Well, a lot of people thought that Matt Castle proved his worth too. And Belichick knew that he looked good in my system, but go ahead and pay him all the money because I'm not going to. And he let somebody else pay all the money and found out Matt Castle was just a product of his environment. Mm-hmm. And I think Pete Carroll may do the same with Geno. You made your name for yourself. Go get the money because you're not getting it here. Go get the money. Somebody gonna pay you. Now they think you all of that, and you're gonna get someplace else and turn back into Geno.
Right.
Because Geno wasn't supposed to be in the playoffs.
No.
He made it, and he had a good half. It'd be real.
Yeah.
It'd be real. He had a very good first half in the playoffs. So is that what Seattle was banking on? We can't. Is he a can't miss prospect because of that? I can't let him go. No, hell no. We got the 5th pick in the draft.
So does this mean that he has a reunion with the Jets?
Ooh, no.
Been there, done that.
No, he's not going to deal with that New York media again.
No.
Done with that.
What about Derek Carr?
Man, I swear I would love to see Derek Carr trade places with Aaron Rodgers. Just a flip flop. I think that would be the coolest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh,
wouldn't that be awesome if they just traded places?
Oh,
if they just traded places, that would just be awesome.
And Adam Schefter did say that if Rodgers is traded by the Packers, it will not be in the NFC.
Oh no, absolutely not. You ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get a shot at us like that. You're going over there.
And the Raiders are one of the top places for him to land.
They want. That's where they got Devontae. They got Devontae.
Aaron will be back. Well, no, never mind. Because Raiders ain't in California no more.
He'd be close enough. He'd be in Vegas.
Yeah.
Now the real question there is Josh Jacobs going to stay then with that kind of draft capital coming to Las Vegas? Or not draft capital, sorry, salary cap hit.
If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Raiders, Josh Jacobs stays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Devontae are the key pieces.
3 of them will make some noise in the AFC West.
Yeah. And then our boy Darren Waller.
Ooh, then we get Pat Mahomes against Aaron Rodgers twice a year.
Ooh,
that's some good football.
That'd be nasty.
That'll be some good football.
That'd be nasty. And they got to play Russell Wilson twice.
Like that one matters. Ooh, he got to play Justin Herbert twice.
The most overrated player in the NFL. I'm not a fan.
That's fair.
I'm so sick of you. And can I be racist? I'm just real. Or should I? No, I should preface it the way racists do it. Not to sound racist. You know what they say before they say some racist shit? Not to sound racist, but you black people. Not to sound racist, but I'm so sick of white people hyping up Justin Herbert.
It's because we already claimed Joe Burrow, so they're like, well, I guess we got Justin Herbert now.
He's mediocre. He's okay. He's good. They put him in. He's already in the Hall of Fame, and I don't know why. He's Phillip Rivers relived. I'm seeing the exact same thing, even with the same team. He's with the same team and everything. All I heard was how great Phillip Rivers was, but he'd never win shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
OG came out here looking for blood. What in the hell? He said Phillip Rivers. Golly.
Sick of it, man. I am damn sick of hearing about this dude. Show me something then. Show me something. He showed me. I see. No, I don't see it. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. He's worn off on me. You had a 27-0 lead and only could score 3 points in the second half after the team came back. Let him come back out and beat you 31-30 after you was up 27-0. And you gonna sit here and give him some? Get out of here with that, man. Miss me. Miss me. If his name was Justin Jackson, he'd be out the league. All right, I'm done.
All right.
Yeah, bringing up that dude's name now. He's going on my list of he's on my list now of my top 10 most hated players. Okay. I'm sick of this dude.